This is Scott Holstad, poet, author, damaged, back from the hospital. And this is Ace, and he doesn't want to get off of my lap this morning at 5:15 a.m. I've been ignoring him, and even though he's a mama's cat, mama's asleep, so he's daddy's cat at night. And I was going to try and write a few poems, because I'm behind and I just want to try and get a few things done, but Ace has other ideas. Ace, can you look at the camera? Can you look at the camera? Oh, no, right up here. Up here, Ace. Say hi to the many 2 or 3 people watching me right now. You want to chew on my bandages and my crushed thumb, and thank you, Ace. This is my last child. I don't expect to have any more. Yes, feline child. I've always had feline children. When I was young, I actually had canine children, but then probably shouldn't have had any other types at that age anyway. Alright, but okay. You're just not going to let this go, are you? You think's a fucking toy. You took part of my fucking thumb off, dude, and you want to just chew on it. You think it's a fucking bone now? You're a dog. That would be funny if, well, no, it's kind of funny. I'm supposed to be reading some poems here, but you're trying to take over. You don't have to climb up on my shoulder, Junior. You can just stretch out on my chest like you always do. How's that? You want to stick around? You're going to let me try and read a poem? I was going to try and read 2 or 3 poems from another one of my old, early, out-of-print poetry collections. You can join me for that, Ace. And considering I'm largely one-handed and one-shouldered right now, even though you're on the one that works, and I was going to grab this. Hold on just 1 sec. So, for those very few of you, undoubtedly, who may be seeing this at all, I've been trying to read 2 or 3 poems from my early collections, initially chapbooks, later perfect bound books. I've only done so with my first 2 or 3. I don't think I've done this one. Pretty sure I haven't done this one. This would have been my 3rd collection. Very, very small, limited print and distribution. One published by Big Head Press called it Dancing with the Lights Out. Probably impossible to find. It was hard enough to find back then. There were bookstores in Arizona and California and Tennessee that carried them. and one could order it from the publisher. I think there's still some bookstores in California and some other places that still have it. I think Beyond Baroque in Venice, they have this. And this came out in 1992, right around the time I moved from Phoenix to Long Beach. And this is a picture of me taken in. It was outside, way outside of Phoenix, even though this was published, I think it's in Long Beach. I'm doing this a little more unorthodox way than I normally would because of ACE and my limitations. But I did want to try to go in chronological order, just read some poems from stuff, because I'm pretty sure no one who sees these will have ever seen, meaning these videos, ever seen any of these early or later collections. They've been out print for a long time. Some are in libraries. Oh, by ACE. Wow. Okay. Some are in libraries, special collections libraries. I've never quite understood why some are in some, why some aren't in others. Some which have a number of mine, including University of Tennessee, Yale, SUNY Buffalo, Brown, LSU, USC, Cal State Long Beach, Utah State, Harvard, UNC, Delaware, New Mexico, UC Santa Cruz, UCLA, UC Berkeley, Cambridge, some other, I think University of Edinburgh, etc., etc. I don't even know why I'm babbling like that. It's because it's been a long damn night and I'm tired of shit and I haven't slept about a week and a half, which is not terribly abnormal, but I'm kind of weak from sickness and emergency surgery and drugs. Nothing good either. Antibiotics and crap. Nothing good. Anyway, I just wanted to read a few poems. This didn't get much circulation. I don't think it was ever intended to. It's just a limited edition that the press was doing. It got some interesting reviews, some pretty good reviews. And it's a little eclectic because it's got some of my harder early stuff, and it's got some of, I guess, what would come to be known as my more snotty-esque, Bukowski-esque, humorous with an attitude type shit. Don't know. Got a lot of comparisons back then, starting in Finland around 1991 between Bukowski and myself. It's kind of interesting. We actually put out a collaboration in the mid-90s. Pretty sure nobody in America fucking knows that. It's in the Finnish National Bibliography, Finna. You can look it up. I think I'm going to start with one that I recall was mentioned in a review, a good review, but I thought it was funny what they said. This short one called Daybreak. Woke up with blood on the pillow, blood on the sheets, blood in my breath and blood in my mouth, and the coughing started again. And I turned to spit at the trash can and missed. And I admired the new wall decoration as I grabbed a cigarette to start the bloody day. I think this review said that it sounded like the start of Apocalypse Now. If only they would see some of my later shit. Well, I got a kick out of that. That was kind of funny. Let's see. Yeah, Hell We Visited. I think I'll do that. This would have been pretty... Hell Revisited? No. I already had some in mind, and now I'm just feel like I'm babbling. Hell Revisited. Again, pretty typical of my early to mid 90s stuff. Met a girl in Atlanta doing a weirded out trip scene, and I kind of dug that. It was in this club called Masquerades, 3-in-1 deal, heaven, hell, purgatory. I was definitely in hell. Total darkness, stone floor, brick walls, chain link fence by the bar, surreal Japanese flicks flickering off the ceiling, people grinding to an industrial edge. And this too cool chick had a wicked mohawk, no eyebrows, and a chain attached from 2 of her 17 earrings through one of her 3 nose rings, down through a nipple ring, till it stopped at a stud embedded in her navel, and she swore she had a clit ring to boot. But I didn't get the chance to find that one out because her big fucking boyfriend showed up, and I was left to do the meat beat groove by myself. Pity that. Life's a funny thing, isn't it? I think I'll do one more because it's late. I'm tired, and this is just a little collection. Don't want to read the whole damn thing. I'm not close to reading the whole thing, but I don't want to read the whole damn thing. I hope there will be someone getting a kick out of one of these. Self-importance. This was kind of typical of bad attitude I have had my whole life. Self-importance. Oh, great. More really important people sitting down beside me just now with their goddamn beepers and portable telephones. Have you ever actually seen one of them get a call? Bear in mind, it's 1992. Didn't happen very often. Sorry for the aside. I'll start over. Oh great, more really important people sitting down beside me just now with their goddamn beepers and portable telephones to discuss in loud voices the resale value of their condo, great new stock options, how many frequent flyer miles they're accumulating, who is fucking who. Actually, I think the rest of us are being fucked by these social leeches, but God, they look good, don't they? I probably would go on to become one of them for a while later that decade. That's a little scary. But then life took care of that. Had to get bitch slapped a few times by the universe. It's been kind of up and down in my life. I guess that's normal. I don't know. I've known some people that had consistent lives. I guess I went for peaks and valleys. That wasn't the plan. The plan really works out the way the plan's supposed to, doesn't it? For many of us, a whole lot of people could say that. Well, this has got to be the worst damn video I've made so far. 6 weeks or 2 months I've been doing this. Thanks, Ace. Ace was probably more the star. Sorry you left early and got stuck with me at 5:30 a.m. 5:30 a.m. is pretty normal for me. I don't sleep generally. Usually get more done during the night, but probably get a little wackier during the night too because I try and do too much and I'm just tired, and that's the way I've been my whole life. It's a lot easier for reaching this age. They say I look pretty good for 79. My wife tells me technically I'm not a 79 on paper. I sure fucking feel like it, man. Maybe there's sense of humor. Other people say there's no humor there. Just a weird sense. Okay, there's humor. I am so sorry. I'll probably delete this after I look at it later on this morning. But, I guess I'm going to go ahead and end it. I still don't have the spiel down that everybody says on YouTube because, well, I care, but I don't care. It's not my profession. It's not what I want to do for a living. I'm done with all that anyway. I mean, I write, and I like that, but I'm just doing this because I'm hoping to share a few things with a few people. I used to do a lot of readings a long time ago. It's been a while. It's just been kind of fun to do it again, even if it's in front of a camera instead of live people. It's not like I haven't done that before too, TV or radio or whatever. But a like would be awesome. Comments are welcome. Shares are fantastic. Feel free to subscribe. Yeah. If you've seen any of my videos, you know this is the worst part of it for me because I never know how to end these videos. And just thinking if you came along and lasted through, somebody like this somewhere, and feel free to get in touch or comment, or you can search for me for all sorts of stuff. I've had a really prolific year for 2025, record setting actually as of yesterday in terms of the number of things I've had published this year. I think yesterday I went over 160 things on the year: poems, stories, essays, nonfiction pieces, 8 or 9 anthologies. My first new book in a long time, first new book of poems, which is the whole reason why I started doing these videos. Surviving Immortality Again, Skeleton Holstad, published October 15th, 2025 by Alien Buddha Press, available on Amazon, and very, very nice paperback, 132 pages, 90 poems, gotten a number of reviews, so far decent, not just on Goodreads and Amazon, but also Kirkus Reviews and US Review of Books and some others. Wouldn't mind getting a few more, but I'm good enough for me. not gonna get me an award, but we'll see. It's been nominated for an award or two. I got nominated for Best Internet in Nonfiction of all things this year, and it was really nice. Curative Libra magazine for an article I wrote called Madnesses Again. And so I think my previous best, although I really have not done the math to verify this, but I know in 1992 I had about 158 things published. So yesterday I think I went over 160 for the year, and that's with me slowing down in August a lot. And with the book coming out, with me being sick for weeks and being in the hospital, I was on pace for probably closer to 200, but life happens and I'm not complaining. If only I wrote in genres that made money. If I did that, I'd be in kitty litter porn, women's porn. Yeah. That's it. It's Sunday. I hope you folks are having a good weekend, good holiday season. I think most of us deserve a good holiday season after the clusterfuck that 2025 has been for most of us. Not only in the US, but much of the world. Obviously, I hope 2026 is better for almost all of us. For whatever reason, for me this year, this decade, every year gets worse. 2024 was the worst year of my life until 2025. Aside from the writing and publishing, everything else being a goddamn fucking nightmare. Won't go into it. But one would hope at some point one would bottom out. Thought I'd done that a couple times already in this lifetime, but it's kind of what the book is about, surviving immortality again. Can't kill me. Can break me down. Can't kill me. I can't kill me. I tried that a long time ago a few times. Other people. 2026 will be worse, but I hope it will be better for those I care about, and those of you I don't know, and wouldn't mind meeting, I suppose. Some of you never will, but we can hope, right? Here's to a good New Year's. And I am going to hopefully try to continue doing some videos. Guess that's it. I really suck at ending these. Take care.